Let's edit right here, right fucking here. Bro, this shit is better than fucking Heiko at his prime. That's not even a hot take, bro. That is a fact. If we look at Heiko's edits, bro, that ain't close to this shit. That's like popular at this very moment. Dodge.
Hey, thank you so much for 4,000 subs. Thank you so much for the love and support. Anyways, here's Waiheke Island.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah, Kazumi was old, bro, and then he fell off, and then he came back. Whoa! No way. No fucking way. This is really, this edit, bro? This fucking edit? Good.
Guys and gals, me Mutahar, coming on. So you know, ladies and gentlemen, or at least a lot of the people that are pushing bad things on us have slowly come to realize that this is some dumb shit. So actually yesterday, I was a little bit happy to read that the government of the UK was like, we're just not going to limit VPNs anymore. So for the last several months, you know, obviously the internet has become a little bit more restricted. You know, there's been this push for give me your ID and then you can go onto every part of the internet. Basically, we're turning every single place online into papers, please. So this is kind of a mixture of, it's not perfect, but seldom ever any. What's important here is the VPN limitations. So for the past few months, you know, when they implemented these age verification laws and all this stupid crap, you know what people started doing? They started downloading VPNs, and they started downloading them at rates of like 300, 400, 500 fucking %. You know what I mean? Immediately overnight, people in the UK, Australia, all over the world, right? Wherever this shit is passing, people are like, wait a minute, I can't access my favorite websites. I can't access things online without giving my ID. Fuck that shit. I'm going to route myself through Nigeria. I might route myself through Italy. I might route myself through France. Overnight, motherfuckers were discovering that they could harness powers of teleportation over cyberspace. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what has effectively happened over here? Well, the government over here has scrapped officially the idea of restricting the get right to the meat and potatoes of this discussion here. This is actually from the Secretary of State for their technology. So on the 15th of July, and I'm proud to say, going all the way down, circumvention. Remember, every time these people did draconian fucking shit, there's some privacy busting, some like surveillance shit, they're always like, guys, people might enter a false age. They might even use somebody else's accounts. While it's not possible to entirely eliminate this, requiring the use of highly effective age assurance is one of the best ways to make a meaningful difference. Okay, so I don't really agree, but the VPNs they mention have a legitimate privacy, and there's like journalists who need them. I even mentioned, you know, where like a fucking ex-boyfriend or a girlfriend, you know, they're basically hunting their ass down. You know, they buy burner phones. They basically use services where they don't have to give up their information, and they try to escape add an extra layer of safety for yourself on the internet. VPNs don't just like, don't get me wrong, they're not a bulletproof shield, but having the ability to hide your like location or your ISP or at least hiding activity. So basically what they said was they are not going to age gate or ban VPNs. So basically they realize it's impossible. You know, this is not one of those situations where the government backed down for no reason. They backed down because they realized, oh my god, this is technically the stupidest thing we've ever fucking possibly thought of. You know what I mean? You know when you come up with like an idea in your head, you don't really know what the fuck you're talking about, and then like everyone around you, the people that actually know about computers, they come and tell you, guys, it's really not possible to be banning VPNs. In fact, I myself, the fat Indian that I am, made a video about 3 weeks ago where I showed you step by step, ladies and gentlemen, one night, a VPS from the internet, right? This could be a server you buy for like $8 a month. This could be another computer in a part of the world. This could be really anything. And I showed you how to basically set up WG simple console commands to set up your own virtual private network. To give your fucking ID, you could just make your own and access the internet in a safer manner. So basically, what have they fucking found over here? Basically, they said they're going to put the onus on in the scope to take robust steps to detect and prevent attempts by underage users to circumvent all these measures. So basically, the blame is now put onto every single company. Now, you might be like, well, what's changed, Muda? I'll tell you right now. This is also unenforceable. So I'll give you an example of what this is. Imagine if you probably are, some YouTuber probably jumps in and tells you, hey guys, use my code and subscribe to some VPN service. You can use that to bypass, like all the country restrictions, right? Like imagine you're living in, I don't know, like France, for instance, and you're like, shit, I want to see what the Americans watch on Netflix. Well, you open up something like, I guess NordVPN, not that I'm sponsored, I have like a subscription with these guys that like I forgot to cancel, and now I'm like billed up to like fucking 2029. So I may as well just use that shit. So here, this is Buffalo, United States that I'm connected to right now. I could connect to all these fucking servers, right? Dude, I could connect to Belize, for instance. Like, I could connect to Bhutan. In fact, you know what? I'm going to connect to Chad, for instance, right here. So now I'm connected to, Jamaica, Chad. Now here you can see that I'm secured. I'm a Chad. And if I go to the IP address check here, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that my IP address is registered in the country of Chad. But anyways, you can is Packet Hub. So if you go to Packet Hub SA and you buy servers from them, all of these like servers that they then this is how a lot of over the world, right? They don't own them, they just kind of lease out server space for on top of it. Now, here's the reality. You have to put some level of they'll be like, we detected you're on a VPN, let's get you out. They have this block of IP address just straight up. Now, again, you can bypass sort of. Now, again, this is, I don't think, but do I think that the government do it? I don't know. I don't think.
Дайте дури, дайте траксы, дайте белый порошок. Дайте дури, дайте траксы, и настанет хорошо. Трубаса кипишка, путает путанья, а и колосья.
This guy, I thought I lost this guy, bro. I haven't seen him edit in a while. I just need to take a fucking magnesium. That's...
Bate, 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 bate na xere. Bate, 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 bate na xere. Bate, 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 bate na xere.
This is how your 6,000 view video could actually be a 31 million view video. And it's 10 times easier than you might think. All you have to do is use this clever app called
So that's the only reason? You fought 100 men because it's not in your nature to run away.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's 100 men for one!
So that's the only reason?
No, not this edit. Fuck, bro.
You can sign up direct.
It's Chester. This back to school, I'm
The 7 Pietrox, the best and
Wait, what was that? I'm starting to think that was part of the fuck.
amazing. This is Samsung Micro RGB color.
Google AI Professional Certificate.
He killed someone. Someone who had...
With Google Play Games.
Ow, God, bro, that knocked the lights out. You would not be able to fuck. I can't fucking breathe, and you might even pass out. Let's skip this. Like, really good. Really good.
Дайте дури, дайте траксы, дайте белый порошок. Дайте дури,